Welcome back to Julie's Wreath Boutique. Let's make a different kind of wreath. Let's make a charcuterie board wreath. Today I'm going to teach you how to do very simple steps to make a beautiful charcuterie board that looks like a wreath. So let's get started and have some fun, and this is the perfect appetizer for your holiday meals. Okay, so you saw the first shot of this and you know what we're making. We're making a charcuterie board wreath. Now, I saw this online. I've seen it on TikTok, and I think I've seen it on Facebook. A friend sent me a photo, so I don't know who originally designed this, but I'm going off of that inspiration. So if you know who did it, let me know in the comments, and I will give them credit here. But let's get started. We're gonna make, it's holiday time, guys. Christmas, Hanukkah. Well, Hanukkah's already over, I believe. But New Year's, and this would be great for Easter, Thanksgiving, any kind of party that you have. I am a wreath lady, so I'm going to show you how to make it in a wreath. So let's get started with the garnishes of the fruits, okay? So I have kiwi here and I have strawberry. Now here's the thing. It's December here in Michigan, and so I don't have the most luscious strawberries that I would like to have. So we're going to use what we have. And so we're going to use this in a way that it looks really pretty. So I'm going to take one of these strawberries here. And yes, I'm going to cut on my granite countertop. So again, this is a whole different area that I wouldn't normally film, but we're going to do this. So you're going to take a paring knife and you're going to take your strawberry, and we're just going to cut very carefully all the way through our strawberry here. And we're not going to go all the way to the core there. We're going to just sew little slices, and watch your fingers. Like so, okay? Now at this point, I can just take it very carefully, and you're going to be able to fan it out, okay? So there's one. So let's do another one. Let's pick, oops. The greenery came off of that one. Let's pick this one. And I'm just going to do it one more time here. I'm probably going to go a little bit closer to the core. The stem, I guess, is what I should say. It's not really a core, is it? A core goes in the middle. And you're just going to make your little fans. Now, if you look, now that one goes a little bit better. So we'll just keep making some more of these. Now, if you go on YouTube and you look up, how to cut strawberries, you're gonna find a lot of different options. One of those was a rose option, but honestly, I need a bigger strawberry for mine to do that, so I can't really put that together. Strawberries here in a moment, but now we're gonna take a kiwi because I wanna show you how you can make a star. It's really, really easy. To me, that's a star, or some people might call it a flower. So you're going to take your paring knife and you're going to cut it all the way through at a 45-degree angle, okay? All the way through. I'm going to go over about a half of an inch, and I'm going to just go all the way through. And I'm going to keep doing this till I go all the way around my kiwi. I'm not being really exact here, and that's okay. And I think that's the last one, okay? Then turn it around, and you're gonna do the same thing, okay? And you're gonna make, can you see that? How I made a triangle there? That's what we're gonna do. All right, and we're just gonna go finish the little triangle, or the little mountaintops here, if you wanna call it that. And I'm just gonna keep doing it. Pretty simple. I suppose you could peel these, but I don't know, it would be a little slippery. Okay, I went all the way through. So can you see how I went all the way through? So let's just, wasn't that easy? That was so easy. So I'm gonna finish up these kiwis and strawberries, and I'll be back to show you some salami and pepperoni roses. Okay, so now we're gonna take a small glass. Now I have one of these like juice glasses that I'm gonna use here. You could use like a wine glass, something with a small rim on it. That's key here. I don't have one of those right now, so I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna start with the salami first. It's pretty thinly cut. I'm not really liking how it kind of has a little bit of a jagged edge there, but you know, it is what it is. So what you're gonna do is simply going to lay your salami around the cup's edge, just like so, okay? And then we're just gonna keep layering it. And we're gonna overlap it, and I'm gonna make sure, yep, I'm good there. And this is so simple and so easy. All right, so there we go. We got the first layer there. So now we're gonna keep going. Now, instead of putting it over the same one, I'm gonna put it over this one. All right, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna keep building your rows. I'm looking for my best pieces here. And this is just so fun. We had one of these charcuterie boards at Thanksgiving, and it just was a lot of fun. And you were able just to pick up these salamis and pepperonis pretty easily. So I'm just gonna keep going. So I did another layer. So now we're gonna go where they overlap again and just go like that. Again, I can't remember who I mean, I know that people have been doing this for years. It is so simple to do. I think I first saw it somewhere on TikTok. It was kind of the big thing to do last year. And then you're just gonna keep overlapping. The key is not to, you know, not to lay it over the same one, because you're not gonna get that layered look that you want. Again, I'm looking, I got a pound. I didn't know how much I was gonna need. So I got way too much here, because you're gonna, one of these, I mean, probably 4 or 5 of these roses is plenty. I mean, you could probably do 2 and be enough. So now you can see it's getting pretty tight in there. Let's look on the other side here. You can kind of see the rows starting to form there. So let's keep doing maybe a few more pieces. So maybe this is good that this is pretty thin. All right. And let's do one more. Get one more piece. And now for the moment of truth, I'm gonna put it on our plate. We'll end up putting it on our thing here. I'm just gonna go like that. Oops, that one came out a little bit. But as you can see, that looks like a rose. I think that's really pretty. So let's do one with pepperoni really quick. And just so that you can kind of see the different look. Actually, let's do one with pepperoni and salami. So let's do like one with pepperoni, because I think these are the same. Yeah, they're the same in the way that they're, you know, the diameter of them. I just want to kind of see what this looks like. This might be an epic fail. And if it is, then I won't do this again. But I just wanted to share something different, something that maybe, I know we make wreaths here on Julie's Wreath Boutique and crafts and stuff, but let's just do something different. And I thought this would be really fun to do. So let's look and see what that looks like, okay? So now another pepperoni. Make sure it goes in well. Piece of salami. I don't know, you could get spicy salami, spicy, different kinds of meats. I think I need to go in that one just a little bit more. Okay. But I wanted to see the different colors. What would this look like, you know? And that's what I want to do with the fruit, because I feel like fruit adds so much dimension and color to anything. And I really, sometimes that's what I miss, is that I don't see a lot of fruit on charcuterie boards. So I see grapes. We've got grapes, so that's good. See what it looks like. All right, I'm gonna kind of, all right. Pretty. And then you can kind of just separate them a little bit. But if you want to do 2 different colors, you got that. So I'm gonna make at least one more salami and maybe one more like this, but at least a pepperoni and maybe one more like that. And then I'll be right back. So let's get started with the cheese. Now let's do a fun part. This would be a great project with the kids. I'm gonna take some slices of provolone. You can use any kind of cheese that you want. And I got these little, I wanted to use this cutting board so that you could see it better, but I got these little cookie cutters from Kroger. And they had a pack and it had, whoops, they had a Christmas tree and a gingerbread man and a star. So we're just gonna go in there and make our little cutouts, and then just might want to take a little knife or something to get it out, but this is still pretty cold. But isn't that cute? We're gonna lay these around on our wreath as decorations. So this is a fun part that you could get the kids involved. Let's do a star here, and then you know what? Eat the rest of the cheese. It'll be all right. So let's do that. So cut some of these out and then just set them aside for our decorations. Okay, so I got some Colby Jack and cheddar or Monterey Jack. I don't know. You know, Colby Jack. Yes, Colby Jack cheese and did similar, but I think the kids will love that part. Put that on some crackers and they'll be good to go. This is just a round piece of cheese. So we're gonna start cutting all of our cheeses up and then we'll be ready to put it all together. So because this is a round piece of cheese, I'm simply gonna cut this in half like I just did. This is a cranberry cheddar, and I got some of this stuff at Aldi's, guys. If I had gone earlier to Aldi's, I would have probably been able to purchase almost everything at Aldi's. But I ended up going to Kroger's as well, and I did get, I think I told you, I got the little cookie cutters at Kroger's, but you'd be surprised. You don't need that much cheese by the time you add the fruit and the meat and the cheeses. It's gonna be pretty full. So I'm gonna cut this. So we've got this, and then I'll cut this probably into little blocks, little chunks. I've got Harvarti cheese here. That's a good cheese. I'm probably gonna do that slice-wise. I did already buy some of this extra sharp white cheddar that Aldi's had, and it's already cut for you, so I thought, why not do that? I also got this Irish cheddar cheese. Can you tell that I like cheddar cheese? I don't know, but I'm gonna cut that into chunks as well. And then you always need some Brie, and I'm gonna cut the Brie like I cut the cranberry cheddar, okay? So I'm gonna cut this cheese up, we're gonna come back, and we're gonna start putting it on our board. Okay, it's time for the fun part. It's time to put it together. And basically what we're gonna do first is we're gonna add a little bit of what makes our charcuterie board a wreath. We're gonna add some, I don't know if this is evergreen, I'm not sure what it is, but all I know is I found it by the bunch at my Kroger's. And I'm gonna just kind of place it around the edge of my wreath, a little bit here, and I'm just like cutting pieces off. So you're just gonna add a little bit here and there. So like that's a big one, so I'm just gonna make it shorter here and maybe add a little bit here and there. And I'm just gonna lay it, guys. It's not gonna be anything like with a purpose in mind, but nature is random. And so that's what I wanna kind of do here is I wanna be kind of random with it. And when we're done with it, when we get all the stuff on it, then we'll add little bits of sprigs in here and there as well. So just keep going different directions. Let me grab some more here, hold on. But what I like about this is a turntable I got at Home Goods. I don't know if everybody has a Home Goods, but Home Goods is just one of my favorite places. It just is, because I like to shop for stuff for my home there, and it's just, they always have some good stuff. So I think that's good. So what I'm gonna do is we need to make sure that this is round and it looks just right. Okay, I'm gonna add another piece here. I'm gonna take a small paper plate. Okay, I see a little, we don't want anybody eating bark with our thing there. And I'm gonna put this in the middle. So as I put that in the middle, I see I need to probably come out a little bit more with some of this greenery. All right, because I just wanna make sure that we have a round center so it looks like a wreath. All right, So if it's coming in a little bit, that's okay. We just don't want the end branches. So I think that's about right. I'm looking here. All right, so let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab some grapes. I'm gonna just like cut this, and I wanna keep it on the stem because I just want it to look pretty, okay? We're just gonna start adding, and this is where you get to have fun. I'm gonna pick off some grapes that don't look that great. Let's just be honest. So we're just gonna be kind of random about it. And then let's go get our little pepperonis and stuff. So with this, I'm gonna cut some paper towels. I would almost, paper towels, parchment paper. We're just gonna cut a few of these out. And I'm just gonna make them pretty small here. And I'm just gonna grab my first one and we're just gonna lay it down, okay? And let's layer a salami one down. I put it back in the fridge so they would kind of set up a little bit better. There you go. You can kind of shape them. Kind of like when we make a wreath, guys. Sometimes you got to shape it. All right. We'll put that back in there. Let's put another one. Let's put one of these. And let's see, that's 3. Let's see. I don't know. Let's just do 3. We're just gonna stick with 3 for now. And if we think we need another one, we'll add another one somewhere. So let's leave it like that. All right, so now I'm just gonna find some spots and we're just gonna start laying down our cheese kind of randomly, not any order or rhyme or reason here. You know, I use that a lot. Oops. So do that. I'm gonna have some, I did the Harvarti in like little triangles because I just wanted to kind of have a different shape. So let's do this one over here. Make sure you guys can see. And I'm just gonna kind of go both ways with it. All right. It doesn't take a lot of cheese to do this, surprisingly. I have some of these little pepperonis, so let's just kind of add a few here and there. Maybe add some more. Again, you don't have to be a professional to put out a really pretty spread. And I want that cranberry to kind of show because it's so pretty and it's colorful and it helps make the wreath. Okay, so then, oops, you got a piece of cheese in the middle. I think, let's see here, let's turn this around. Let's put a little bit of the Harvarti on this side, but you know what? I want to lay something down. I don't want to put the Brie down on a piece of parchment. So I'm going to put a little piece of parchment like right here. I know this is so unusual. Julie, you're making food. It's still a wreath, guys. I'm teaching you how to do a different wreath. Okay, oh, let's put these underneath. I don't know. I don't really care for the rinds around the Brie. What are you guys? Do you like the round or the rind or not? I don't know. Is it rind? Is that the right word I'm looking for? All right, so we've got that. So you know what? I'm gonna go lay some of these little pretty things in here just simply because I wanna make sure we cover everything. So we can just kind of go like this. All right, so let's see, what do we want to do next? We've got some of these chunks of cheese over here. So let's put some over here. And then I've got some more fruit. So we're gonna get some more fruit out and we're gonna fill this all up. Let's put some of that over there. Okay, almost forgot about this. We've got, you know, that is like a must-have. These beautiful little garnishes. I think I can take this off now. I'm gonna take this off because I think that it's coming together. Just be really careful. All right, oops, that just fell on the floor. Good thing we don't need it anymore. All right, so I'm gonna add this here. And this is where you're just gonna experiment. So let's take a few of those away and we'll add some over here. And let's see. I just love what the Kiwi does for it as far as, you know, color. And you're just gonna go around and just add it wherever you want. So isn't that beautiful, guys? I'm serious. At the end, if you wanted to, when you went to serve it, you could put a bunch of crackers and stuff in there, but I just don't want to do that quite yet. I'm gonna put, let's see, let's just kind of put our strawberries in here. The ones we kind of had spread apart. Let's kind of put it underneath that. And we just want little pops of color, like, you know, for Christmas. All right, so let's go grab some nuts and we're gonna almost be done with this. Okay, so I have it a little bit higher up so you can see a little bit better, but I think you know where we're going with this. I did grab some cashews that we have, so we're gonna add just a few of those here and there, maybe kind of like in between some nuts. And of course, if you have people with nut allergies, you might not want to use this, but I'm just going to kind of put some here and there. And then of course you always need something chocolate. So I have these chocolate covered almonds that we had at Thanksgiving. Oh no, these are sea salt cashews from Aldi's. That's what these are from. Let's see, let's take that one away and just be really intentional with what we're doing here. And so let's do a few more over here. Oops, did you hear my elephants? They're upstairs. I banned them to their bedrooms and said, stay upstairs. And yeah, so you're just gonna have fun with it. That's all you're gonna do, okay? Let's do that. And then you could add some blueberries. I have some blueberries here. And if you want a little bit more color, you're just gonna drop them and they're gonna go off the table there. You're gonna just drop them wherever you want just to add a little bit of pop of color. And I just think it's really pretty. It's just something different. And they're rolling around on me. They're not staying put. So that's all right. They seriously do not want to stay put. Let's move this strawberry here. See, nothing's perfect, guys. Nothing's perfect. So I'm just gonna add them there. Now, the original inspiration picture of the one that I had, they had little cups of like preserves and sauces and jellies and stuff. I think their wreath was a lot bigger than mine, but I'm still really, really happy with the way that this is turning out. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go through here and I'm just gonna look here. Let's kind of move that. And I'm gonna grab a little bit more greenery and we're gonna just stick it around and then we will be done. Okay, so let's talk about some finishing touches. Now, I had gotten some cookies and they kind of got a little damaged on the way home. So I'm just gonna find us some spots here that we can lay a few cookies just to kind of add to the sweet and salty maybe of this wreath. I think these are really pretty. These came from Aldi's as well, but again, they got a little crushed on the way home. That's okay. We can still make it work. We can make it work. Okay. Can you see that? And then let's bring some over here. Maybe add some little chocolate pieces. And then let's move it. And that's what I like about the turntable is I can just kind of play with this the way I want. And guys, just remove cheese if you need to remove cheese. And if you need a spot, and then when your table gets a little low, then just go back and add a little bit more here and there. So I'm gonna add a little bit there. See, we got a little heart. That's pretty. Add a little bit of heart there. So another thing that you could do is if you're not a grape lover, maybe you like olives, you could put olives on here. I had gotten some honey mustard to put in here, but again, I had bought little cups for this and I can't find the cups. And you know what? I don't think I really need them, but you could put little side dishes of sauces on the side. And then I'm gonna just take some of these little pieces and we're just gonna go through and just finish off our wreath here. So we're gonna just go and just kind of, I think I'm gonna put that underneath that there. And this isn't gonna hurt anybody. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. And that is your holiday. Oops, we got a little bit of white there showing. So let's put them. So you don't need as much as you think. You need about oh, let's say a half a pound of the meats there, I think would be enough. You know, I don't even think that you would need that many. So just do that. Need a little bit of grapes. I bought way too much stuff for this, and I really didn't need to do all of this, but I think it turned out beautifully, and I am really happy with the end result. I just wish I had a party tonight to take it to. So anyways, but if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out my other videos. I see a little blueberry there just kind of hanging out. But if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time in Julie's Wreath Boutique. And I hope you enjoy this charcuterie wreath.